Lukey, welcome to Croke Park.
Right, big man.
Good. This view is alright, nice view of the pitch, but let me show you an even better view upstairs. Okay?
Let's do it. So, Brian, this place on All-Ireland final day, packed to the rafters. Can you describe what that's like?
That's unbelievable, yeah. But I think the first time you play here, you sort of come out and you're trying to take it all in. It's almost like it's not real. It's like a dream. It's like you've seen on TV from a TV perspective, and it's almost like the upper tiers are like fake. They're like painted on. But it's almost, the more you get used to it, the more you keep playing. It's almost, you forget about the crowd. You forget about who's looking on, the noise. It's all about the game. It's all about focusing on your performance.
You played against some amazing players, obviously, over the years. Who would you say ranks as the best that you've played against?
It's always a tough question because each day, different opponents might give you different challenges. Some might mark you closely, some might not. The big thing for me was I played against Colm Cooper here. I wasn't a direct opponent, but Colm Cooper, the Gooch Cooper, was a Kerry player, and just literally to be on the same pitch as him was really special for me. I would have admired him from being a kid, and I think it was one of his last years in that final, I think. And just to play against him was he'd be not my direct toughest opponent, but to be on the same pitch as him was a moment I'll always remember, you know.
I know we spoke earlier, but if not GA, what sport would you have played?
I don't know, I might take you on a bit of soccer, but no, I used to do a lot of swimming and stuff, and I don't know, it's a very individual sport, but I loved soccer growing up, played basketball in school, played hurling obviously with my club, so I'd always like to, I follow Shells now these days, so I'd go to some of your games, and I'd always wonder what it could have been like if I went down a different path, so soccer maybe in another world, but happy enough to GA so far, yeah.
Brian, who were your sporting icons growing up?
I was very lucky growing up, but I was surrounded a house full of sports. What are different many sort of icons or people to look up to? I think from a GA perspective, from our club, Raheny, Kieran Whelan was the big name at the time, and he was like the local legend. Played with Raheny, played with Dublin, and although they weren't massively successful in that decade that he played, it was just he was my hero. He was someone that I just wanted to be. And then since, you have the likes of LeBron James in basketball, his longevity in the sport, and everywhere he goes, he seems to bring success. So they're always the sort of two names that and obviously from a soccer perspective, I'd be a United supporter, so Roy Keane to be one of the icons, and Irish lad representing the UK, I'm sure you're the same. But, just bringing, waving that Irish flag and how successful he was, and his sort of persona and his attitude towards the game, and playing with United, obviously he was on the Irish, so between one of those three, he'll probably be the biggest icon for me. So Lukey, here we are down at the GA pitch. So what we're going to do is a bit of a crossover skills session, put you through your paces and see how you get on with a GA ball. Obviously there's lots of similarities, but we'll put that to the test today. Is that all right?
Looking forward to it.
Let's go. So Luke, a big important skill for us is obviously the hand pass, which we'll incorporate, but obviously kicking for scores as well. Very important for a Gaelic footballer to be able to kick off both feet. For now, we're going to do a bit of a kicking challenge. We'll start, obviously, you're a lefty, so we'll give you the best start possible. I'm going to pass to you, you give it back to me. We'll clip for scores, and then we'll work different angles, see how you get on. We'll see how we compete against each other. Is that all right?
Happy days.
All right? Ready?
Yeah.
Back to me. Not go over. Whoa! I was nervous there. Never in doubt. White flag up. All right, Lukey, let's see what you got. All right.
Here
First shot off your left. Let's go.
To your left
back to you. Oh, great score, good start. All right, Luke, let's see if you can go 2 out of 2. Let's go.
Here we go. Yes.
Left again, nice and easy. Good score. He's getting confident now, All right, Luke, good start. Making it a little bit more difficult for you at this time, so I want you to try it off your right.
No problem.
Give and go and see what you're like off the right foot, okay?
Don't be too surprised now when this goes over.
Let's see. Here we go. Oh, third drops with the left. That's wide. 2 out of 3. Not too bad, not too bad.
Right, Brian, so here we are, home of Shelburne Football Club, Tolka Park.
Unbelievable, thanks for having me, Luke.
Yeah, welcome.
So you was Shells back in the Premier Division last year, promotion, how was that? How did that feel?
Yeah, look, it was an amazing feeling. Going back to 2020, we let ourselves down, getting relegated, and it was a big blow for the club. But last year we came back with 1 goal, that was to get promoted. And I think we were convincing winners. We won the league with a few games to spare. And us getting promoted allows the club to, plan long term, and the people here are very ambitious, and all of that kind of hinges on the club being in the Premier Division.
Back where you belong. So look, Damien Duff, obviously an Irish soccer legend, his reputation speaks for himself, but you know more personally than probably I do or most of us do. So what's he like to work under, and what was the reaction like, I suppose, when he was in-house as manager?
Yeah, look, personally I was very excited to work with him. I've worked as a coach with him the last few years in the academy and at a previous club, so it's always something I've wanted to do, is play under him and learn from him as a player. And you know, speaking to the other players, they're obviously a little bit nervous. You know, that they've seen him on TV, they've grown up watching him play football, and naturally there was a little bit of nerves there. But once everyone got to meet him and saw how he works daily, how caring he is for the players, how much he's willing to do for us on and off the pitch, everyone just bought into what he's trying to achieve straight away, and it's gone really well.
Is he getting involved in training sessions? Is he adding an extra player here and there? Does he still have a bit in the legs?
He jumps in now and again, yeah, and tries to embarrass lads with a few skills and that.
Like, really, you're obviously huge into coaching. Like, I know you're not coaching now, but is there much of a difference obviously between coaching, playing here Friday nights? You know, like, what's the sort of balance like, or what's the difference?
Yeah, it's quite a strange one, you know, because a few of the kids I would have coached the last 3 years in the academy are now in the first team. You know, one of them is he's currently playing every week, and it's quite strange. You know, last year I was his coach, very much that kind of like, you know, teacher-student relationship. This year I'm picking him up in the morning for training, having the crack with him, and I suppose. Yeah, look, it can be difficult to find the balance, but I'm very much still a player, and it's something that Damien Duff would have reminded me of, you know, even when I was coaching with him last year. You've got a short career, and there's plenty of time for coaching when you retire, so give the playing everything you have while you still can. Brian, you're used to obviously most of the time kicking the ball out of your hands.
Correct.
So we're going to run through a little target practice here. We've got a hoop hanging up in the goal. We're going to take a few shots from the penalty spot. Let's see how many we can score.
I don't know about this, Luke. I've absolutely no finesse, but we'll give it a shot anyway. No pressure. Close though. It's close.
Keep it saving.
Feeling confident. Yeah, keep it saving that all day.
You're going the right foot, yeah?
Yeah, thank God that's not a
Did you not say crossbar?
No way.
2 points for a rifle?
Yeah, 2 points. Right, go on.
That's 2 points.
Oh, no way. What a shot. All right, number one.
Now remember, it's not going over the bar.
I can't play.
It's going in there.
Oh, it is a crossbar challenge, isn't it?
I'll give you 3 points for left foot.
3 points?
For left foot.
Oh,
3 points.
Place it, the divots. Oh, I'm back this.
Here we go.
Oh! You got that on camera, didn't you? Oh! Unbelievable. Oh,
I believe that. Yeah, look, I think you take a match ball from today.
Yeah, you happy with that? Yeah,
you
go
can
straight
have
and keep it in the display cabinet.
In the
Thanks
box.
a million.
Yeah.
Take care, man. Appreciate it.